How's it going, you beautiful people? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Alright, so with quarter one, aka Q1, officially in the books, that's all wrapped up, ready to go. See you later, turn the page. We're moving on to bigger and better things in Q2 possibly. Alright, so what happened? So quarter one, I was thinking, what's the best stocks? What's the worst stocks? What happened in the past 3 months? 3 full months of 2019. What was the best performing stocks? What was the worst performing stocks? So I'm about to dive into that like right now. But before I do that, remember to always smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and always turn on that bell notification to stay notified on the latest greatest videos that I post. Without further ado, let's dive into this article. So I got this chart here. It goes over the first quarter scorecard, the winners and losers, the best performers and the worst. So as we can see here, the best performers from top to worst is Coty, which is a makeup company, gaining 75.3%. That's absolutely ridiculous in 3 months. Chipotle Mexican Grill, which is a fast food Mexican restaurant that serves up, well, Mexican food, burritos and stuff like that. They're up 64.5%. Xerox, which is a printing company, up 61.8%. Arista Networks, which is a cloud services company, storage, they are up 49.3%, and Xerox Inc., which is a microchip company, basically a chip company like a Micron, is up 48.9%. Then we have the worst performers. So the worst performers from least worst to worst is Cvs Health. They're like a pharmacy company there in the United States. They're not here in Canada. They're down 17.7%. Macy's, also not here, but they're down 19.3%. They're a retail company. Centurylink, they're down 20.9%. They're a security company. Biogen, down 21.4%. As their name suggests, they're a bio company. And Kraft Heinz is down 24.1%. Kraft Heinz is pretty well known for having such products as ketchup and KD and pretty much all food products. So that pretty much covers that chart. Basically, what I want to say is Coty is a very small company, so it's kind of obvious why they grew. Their stock was around $6, went up to like $11, so that's how you got such a big gain on them. They are most famous for having CoverGirl makeup. I don't expect them to gain this much again. Their stock was down throughout the year. From last year, that was pretty much their December lows, so they pretty much picked up what they lost. When around a year ago in February of 2018, they were like $21, so don't think that 75% gain is out of nowhere. The stock is down, it just rebounded a bit, okay? Chipotle was down huge for multiple years. They are not even back to their old highs from like 2015. Their old high was around $750. They're starting to approach that now. However, they had a few outbreaks and their stock absolutely got hammered, and their stock is up a lot now. It's, in my opinion, up too much, and more than likely, the stock's not going to do so good probably in the next year or so because it's just getting too expensive at this point. There's only so much Chipotle you can handle in your life, right? Xerox is the other stock that came back a lot. Now, Xerox is an interesting company. It's been around for a very long time. I mean, Xerox was founded April 18th, 1906. So this company is like 115 years old or so, okay? So it's been around for a minute and then some. Overall, the stock is still down from a few years ago and way down from its highs around the 1990s, 2000s, okay? Don't expect this company to be a juggernaut. It's just up, and honestly, I'm just going to say it's kind of a dying company. I wouldn't invest in this company just because it's an old business model and it's a little risky, okay? It's like an IBM in my opinion. It's a slow but dying business. So Arista Networks and Xerox, I don't know too much about. I don't follow these stocks. Arista, like I said, they're a cloud computing service, and their stock has done pretty well overall. They did go down in December, and now they're way back up, so that's great for them. Xerox is a different story. Xerox has basically been a tear since it's been a stock, it looks like. It's been doing amazing. It's going crazy. I should definitely look into this stock. And my take on these winners is they're not really going to stay the same. In my personal opinion, Coty will not stay there. Chipotle will not stay there, and Xerox will not stay there for sure. These stocks are definitely going to lose their spots. They went up a lot because they were down so much more last year, and they sold off so heavily towards the end of the year that they just kind of got bought back up. But that doesn't mean they're necessarily a good buy just because they're up so much. And the companies that are down, I mean, if we gotta talk CVS, Macy's, and Kraft Heinz, I would not really want to touch any of those stocks right now. Just for the main part that Kraft Heinz, I did a video on Kraft Heinz where I reviewed it more in depth. I'm not really a big fan of that stock, even though my favorite investor, Warren Buffett, is a big investor in that stock. It's just not the stock for me. Also, Macy's is not really a stock for me either. I mean, I'm not into the whole department store thing, I'll be honest. So that's not really a stock for me. I just don't see retail being big in the next 5, 10, 20 years out, and that's how I like to think. I like to think long term, and Macy's is not a company that would fit that long term criteria for me. Cvs Health, honestly, I don't know. I know like enough about them that they're a pharmacy and whatnot. I don't have an equivalent here in Canada. The closest equivalent I have is like a Shoppers Drug Mart. I mean, but they're owned by Loblaws, so it's much different here. I wouldn't want to touch this stock just because I don't know. I like to see a business for myself sometimes. So if I can't really go to their stores, use their products, I don't really like a company like that. Now, Centurylink and Biogen, I don't know too much about. Biogen was recently in the news because their Alzheimer's drug just got, and it didn't pass the testing stages, so that didn't work out so good for them. So unfortunately, their stock crashed because of that. I don't know too much about the stock. I started looking into the stock after that. It looked somewhat decent as far as I can tell. I didn't dive fully into it, but it kind of looked like a decent buy actually, and I should probably do more homework on that stock. So Centurylink does like cloud security and among other things. I don't know too much about the company. It's not really like a high market cap company that I follow or anything like that, and it's kind of an older business. It's not really a business that I don't think I would buy, so I can't really say too much about it. Overall though, I don't think these companies are going to stay where they are. Maybe the ones more down. Biogen will probably pick up quite a bit. Macy's may pick up. CVS will probably pick up. Kraft Heinz, the Kraft Heinz has a lot of issues. So if it's going to pick up, it's not going to pick up anytime soon. The stocks that are doing really well, for example, like Chipotle, I don't think will continue to do very well. Like Xerox and Cody, I don't think they're going to continue to do all that well. If I had to take a stab at it, possibly at the end of the year, I think GE will be leading the pack of all stocks. If I had to take a guess, that's my personal opinion, just because the stock was hammered so low at the end of 2018 that, I mean, if it went to around $12 or $12, $13, it would be like 100% up. So that's a stock that could probably easily kind of take its throne, and it's around $10, so it might take the top percent gain at the end of the year. Again, gonna have to wait and see on that one, or it could go sideways, who really knows. GE does have a lot of issues, and if you're buying GE, it's a long-term view, definitely not a 6 months to a year view, more like at least a 3 to 5 year plan with GE. Okay, but GE could rebound. They could go up 100% this year in total and finish the year up 100%. You never know, right? So that's just my take on this. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you own any of these stocks listed. Are you up a ton? Are you down a ton? What's happening with your portfolio? Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any suggestions on any type of videos you'd like me to make, well then let me know down in that comment section, and I'll be sure to check it out and possibly do a video on it. Anyways, until next time, see you later and have an absolutely amazing, fantastic, beautiful, life-changing, one-of-a-kind day, and I'll see you next time.